Absolutely.
People in here now. I mean, this lady, they come in regularly. This is our cell here. Looks very tidy at the moment because after weekends, it's manic here. Absolutely manic. People bring up, they go to a car boot, up comes their box, they can't sell it, bring it in here. Yeah. But this is how we do it.
The cost of running it is offset by the value that you're able to extract from what you're selling.
The operating costs for the site. So that the amount of money that we pay to Hopkins Recycling to operate these sites is significantly less because of the...
Okay, we're here at the Household Waste Recycling Centre at Bar End in Winchester with Nick Herbert, the Shadow Secretary of State, and Clare Saunders from Hampshire County Council. Clare, why did you want Nick to come here today, and what particular message do you want him to take back to the Shadow Cabinet?
I think it's really important that you see that the interface between the general public and these sorts of facilities, about 250,000 tonnes of waste processed through the household waste recycling centres in Hampshire, which is about 4.6 million visitors a year. This is all householders coming enthusiastically to recycle their household waste, and I think that's the message that I want you to take away with you, that this is an important part of the work that we're doing around diverting household waste from landfill in Hampshire.
Well, I'm really grateful to you, Steve, for showing me this facility, and Claire for you demonstrating it to me as well, because it just shows what we can do when we make it easy for people to recycle, the volume of people coming through here, the range of materials that are actually going off and being reused or recycled. It's very encouraging, 75% and actually higher figures in the summer. And then seeing products which are actually on sale here, things that have actually been turned into useful products for members of the public, like compost and so on, demonstrating that recycling isn't just a religion, it actually is something that is good for the environment and good for us to do as a society.
Yeah, and there's so much more that you can do here, and there's so much more that you'd like to be able to do. What are some of those things?
I think in general that the work that we need to do is to ensure that we're getting the message out to the general public about reducing material that they throw away in the first place, reusing wherever possible, and the sales area that's here is a wonderful advert. What's one person's waste may actually be of use to somebody else. And then just to keep on with the message that every time you're putting anything that's finally going for discarding, that you keep that to an absolute minimum.
And Nick, finally, what more can government do to help Clare and her colleagues here in Hampshire?
Well, Hampshire's done a great job. It was ahead of the game, the recycling rates were very high, and it's practically stopped waste going to landfill unnecessarily, which is the most damaging way to deal with waste. So it's got a great record, it shows what can be done. We need to make it easier for people to recycle. We need to explain to people that it saves them money if they reduce waste themselves, and we also need to reassure people that when they do come and recycle, the materials here are being sold on and reused, that there is actually a real gain to the environment for doing this. So I would just encourage Hampshire to keep going. We've now got to look more at commercial and industrial waste as well as municipal waste, which is actually a relatively small part of the waste stream. So there is a lot more for us to do. Britain needs to get greener. We need other local authorities doing as well as Hampshire has been doing.
Thank you for coming. Much more detail on stevebrine.com and greenwinchester.com about our plans for a Green Deal if we form the government this year.